Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a nature elemental message for you, and it's all about which element do you need to work with and why and what do you need to know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at tarot cards, and by the tarot card, depending on what suit it is, I can see which element it is that is of importance to you guys. And then there's a bunch of oracle messages to go along with it. So please remember, this is a general reading, and so therefore it is not a personal one. I'm reading each group for a huge amount of people, so not all messages might resonate for you. So please take which message resonates and leave the rest. If you're attracted to more than one pile, feel free to listen to more than one or all of them if you want to. So for our group 1, we have malachite. For group 2, we have smoky quartz. For group 3, we have dragonstone. And for group 4, we have tiger's eye. So go ahead, take a moment to meditate on which group is calling to you or which groups are calling to you, and let's get started. Okay, for group 1, for the malachite, this is going to be your reading. Let's take a look and see what we have here for our tarot cards. Oh, interesting. Okay, we have the 5 of Wands, and we have the Horned God, which is like the Emperor, and that is so Carnunos energy right there. I freaking love it. I really love that card. It's like one of my favorites in this whole entire deck. So obviously you guys are going to be working with fire. Why? Well, it looks like there's some kind of conflict that's going on within your life, or you are doing some kind of work within a group setting, and you basically need to tap into the power of fire in order to maintain through this process. And in looking at the Horned God, it's like so that you can stand your ground, so that you can make your place within the group setting, also so that you can own your own shit. And like to fully come into your full power. I feel like for some of you, you might be working on a situation where you're trying to, like you're within a family unit or a group of people to where you're not quite sure where you stand, or there are people possibly making you feel that, you know, you're not worthy or less of a person or something like that. And you need to adapt this stance on the whole entire situation and come into your Emperor energy, okay, that fire energy. And that's really kind of cool, because the Emperor card is always, you know, that total fiery Aries type energy anyway. So, I mean, that's kind of cool that you got the wands with that as well. So let's take a look and dive a little bit deeper and see what the oracles came up for you guys are. So we have borage. Let's take a look and see what that is all about. Okay, please be, yes, good. Okay. So for this, it's all about courage. I can't even talk. It's been a long day. It's courage, forgetfulness, and gladness. And borage has been associated with courage since ancient days. If you have chosen this card, it may be that this is the quality you need to draw upon at this time. Exactly. You got to freaking have that Emperor energy, okay? True courage requires a strong and generous heart, and this involves looking beyond your own needs to perceive the greater good of those around you. This may mean that you need to be courageous in standing up for someone who is weaker than you or who needs your protection, or it may mean sticking your head above the parapet to make a stand for what you believe is right. Exactly, that's that energy right there. I love how this works out. It's just so amazing. Okay, to be courageous and daring, you must also be able to forget. If you hold every eventuality in mind, you will never act, and being courageous often requires a magnanimity that forgets personal slights or errors of judgment. Going beyond judgment or recrimination, true courage is a brave open-heartedness that restores our confidence in human nature, bringing with it joy and happiness. Awesome, you guys. Awesome. So you also, oh my God. Oh my God. You guys got the Storm. You got resolves conflicts, and it's in the upright position. Unbelievable. That is so crazy. Okay, so let's take a look at this. What page is that on? Page 141. Obviously, there's some kind of freaking situation going on, and conflict is going to meet. You need to be strong in order to deal with this situation, in order to resolve the conflict, or really stand up for yourself or somebody else. So, shifts in atmospheric conditions create storm conditions. Thunderstorms form when warm air rises quickly into the colder levels of the atmosphere. Normally, the result is rain, wind, lightning, and thunder. Unresolved conflicts and tensions are coming to the surface. You cannot ignore them any longer, or they will worsen. Now is the time to resolve them, at least your part in them, okay? Do not rise to the petty challenges and intimidations of others. Do not allow yourself to be pulled into the old arguments and the same old patterns of conflicts. Whoa. Okay, so I feel like you guys are surrounded by some fucking drama queens, and you need to not lower yourself to their level. You need to stand tall and proud like the hot-ass horned god right here, okay? And own your shit and not take their shit, okay? That's quite obvious. And so then we also have Aspen, okay? So in looking at the Aspen card, let's take a look. This is card number 8. Okay. Aspen is a spiritual warrior. Its medicine makes our enemies tremble. Oh my God. Of course, we tremble too, but just like the aspen, not out of fear, but from of uncontrollable laughter. The Joker brings us to our knees, and conflict crumbles as the perpetrators start to collapse with mirth, and everyone ends up laughing together. Who can resist the astute wit and disarming charm of the stand-up comedian? Humor can make us as invincible as the master of Tai Chi. We refuse to take sides, become unpredictable, and simply go with the flow. This great flexibility derives from a feeling of immense spiritual freedom, because the aspen rubs shoulders with the god of the wind even more than the white and the black poplar do. The heavens are vast and are filled with laughter. There is little need to point out that our razor-sharp wit conceals equally great powers of discernment and creativity. But then so what? Am I bothered? You could say that given so much Buddhist non-attachment, we are probably close to enlightenment. Although the idea that one person could be more enlightened than another is so ridiculous, we won't pursue it any further. Yeah, exactly. Maybe you guys are in a group right now where there's these people thinking they're fucking holier than thou, or they think that they're so fucking goddamn spiritually advanced and all this other kind of shit. They need to shut the fuck up. All right? Because they're just making fucking butt out of themselves. Just by being that way shows they're not fucking spiritually fucking enlightened, okay? By being a dick like that, it doesn't... no. You know what just came into my mind is that line from, what is it? Is it Rush Hour? Where Jackie Chan, it's like when, him and Chris Tucker, they're just like, Chris is driving around and, Jackie's with him, and Jackie Chan is not saying a fucking word. He's just keeping his fucking mouth shut the whole entire time. And then he's like, why didn't you speak? Because he thought that maybe Jackie didn't understand English or speak English. But he totally fucking does. And then he's like, why the hell were you quiet? Why didn't you say anything? He's like, because when I keep my mouth shut and I stay quiet, I get to see how full of shit people really are. And that is exactly how you need to freaking be in this situation, okay? So, all right. But without the aspen, things are very different. We become stiff, inflexible, and ill-tempered, clinging tightly to routines and social tropes that are best left buried. I can't stand people like that. Who, me, stubborn and impatient? Don't say another word or I'll scream. That's like how it ends. This is a new deck. I haven't even used it yet. So you guys, I'm popping its cherry on you guys. Okay. So, to continue on. All right. I'm going to pull these little Whispering Woods message to close this group out. Okay. Let's see. What does this group need to hear? What do they need to know? What messages do they need to know? What do they need to know? Okay. Oh, that's a lot. So let's see what we have for you guys. Oh my God, it's like half the damn deck. All right, we have adventure, live wild and free. We have music. There is a melody to be heard in the deepest parts of the woods, if only we listen. So how many of you guys are clairaudient? I'm just curious. Make sure you're taking time to listen to what other people are saying. Be paying attention to that, okay? Because it can tell you, it could speak volumes. You know what I'm saying? Teach, inspire others, and let nature be your greatest teacher. Exactly. Inspire others by rising above the bullshit and being the best person you can be, because you can set the example for the pace of the group and for your friends and family and all that. If you come from a good space within your heart and you don't, just be humble. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a good example to set for, especially for people like that. Change. Falling leaves do not signify the end, but the beginning of a fruitful season. Exactly. So sometimes shit's just got to change. Sometimes you got to let shit go too. And it doesn't mean that it's an ending. It's actually a beginning. Reconnect. Secrets lurk in the captive shadows deep in the woods. Maybe some shit's going to be revealed too. And it's going to cause a shitstorm maybe. Okay. Patience. Everything can be accomplished at nature's pace. Renew. Nature continuously renews itself year after year. Exactly. That's that cycle. You know, maybe some of you you're starting a new cycle in your life. Okay. It's a whole new renewal, I feel like. Maybe you're going to be reconnecting with people too, where you're starting a new cycle with, reconnecting with like some old friends or something. Flow. Oh my God, wasn't it saying something about going with the flow? And here we go. Flow. Go with the flow as water trickles down a stream. Do not hurry. Clearing. Make room for growth. Wow. Idle hours. Take some time out to lie in the emerald grass. This is reminding you to take a breather every now and then. It's really important to recharge and, you know, help to reconnect you to Mother Earth. And then we have trust. The robin trusts her wings, The robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on. Trust yourself. Trust yourself in the situation that you know what to do and do what's right. Let go. Enjoy the pulsing light of the firefly, but do not hold on too tight. And growth. Oh my God. Make room for growth. Clearing out. Growth. The tallest oak tree once started as a seedling. Don't be afraid to start something new. Exactly. Wow. Because I feel like, you know, you need that fiery passion in order to restart anew. Okay? And I do feel like maybe for some of you, you're going to get some ideas and some quick thoughts or messages that come in. And, you know, what was I saying about, you know, that maybe you're going to find something out. It's going to come in like lightning. It's just going to strike. It's kind of like that 8 of Wands kind of energy with that storm, where you're going to find out some shit. And it's going to be a teaching moment as well. And it's going to, I feel like it could resolve something as well. Okay. So that's all I have for you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for further notifications of new videos that I put out. In the drop-down box, there is personal reading information to get a personal reading with me or me and my Pisces twin, plus Amazon Ko-fi. And all my Instagram information is down in the bottom as well. Please don't be shy and say hi to me on Instagram. I like to connect with you guys, and I thank you guys for watching. Catch you in the next one. Okay, for those of you who picked group 2, the smoky quartz, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to take a look at the tarot cards first to see what you got here, what element. And we have the 7 of Athemes, and we have the World Tree. Wow. Okay. Ooh. Well, definitely you're going to be working with that sword energy, which is the element of air. We even have that yellow tree right there. Now, usually with the 7 of Swords, because that's what this is, it's all about, like, you know, a thief in the night, trickery, stuff like that. But in this instance, in this deck, and just in the imagery and stuff, what I feel here, especially considering it's next to the World Tree, is taking the initiative to do something on your own. Okay, I do feel like that some of you are definitely planning on doing some traveling or taking a leap of to go start a new career or move someplace alone, or maybe you're going to go, you're planning on where you're going to go to college or something, and you're taking that that journey alone. Okay, and you're, you know, because the world is like all about completions of a cycle and stuff like that, and then we go right back into the Fool card, which is that leap of faith and starting brand new. I do feel like that this traveling or whatever it is that you're going to do, it will bring you into that Fool energy once you do it. It's like the end of something. Something is ending, but then something brand new is about to begin too. But you have to go out there and, you know, take that voyage alone and do this thing by yourself and be on your own for a while before that brand new renewed energy does come in. And some of you actually could be walking away from friendship or a relationship. I do feel that some of you are walking away from your old life, your old career, old job, whatever. Going off into like a new school, or you're starting a new internship or something like that. That's just like the energy that I'm getting off this. And working with air, that's all about your mind, your intellect, communications, I do feel. So what is it about this that you need to focus on? And we have mistletoe. Interesting. And we have snow, awakening dreams in reverse. So let's see what snow is first. No, we're gonna do the mistletoe first. Okay, I really like that picture. So mistletoe is a very sacred plant. Okay, and they cut it with this, what is it, a scythe? Is that how you say it? This golden, and they chop it down out of the freaking trees. It's used in all kinds of like druid ceremonies and things like that. So what it is upright is healing, fertility, and inspiration. In the druid ceremony of Alban Arthan, the winter solstice, all lights are extinguished at the heart of the rite to symbolize the time of the longest night. Then a candle is lit, and all participants light their own candles from this one flame. This symbolizes the rebirth of the sun and the birth of Mabon, the divine child that lives in each of us. Mistletoe is then distributed to all, since mistle berries symbolize the power of this moment. Drawing this card may indicate that a period of difficulty is over as a new cycle dawns. Holy shit! Just as a newborn baby should be nurtured in warmth and safety, so too should the beginnings of new projects and phases in your life be nourished close to your heart. Like Awen, the 3 drops of inspiration in, I can't even say it right now, the brew. Mistletoe brings guidance, inspiration, and fertility, which augurs well for any creative endeavor. Since mistletoe was known as all healing, finding this card in a reading may indicate that indeed all is being healed. So, I mean, this is just crazy that that's coming up, considering we have the World Tree right next to it. Wow, okay? Obviously, there is a new freaking period beginning in your life, a whole new cycle that awaits for you. So let's find out what this snow in reverse, which is awakening dreams. This could be a warning of sorts. Let's see. Okay. And that's in the reverse. So, no two snowflakes are ever alike. No two people ever dream the same. Your dream and the way it will unfold in your life is unique to you. It may be similar to others, but never identical. So look for guidance, but pursue your dream in the way that brings the most joy to you. Wow. Be careful about sharing your dreams and intentions to others right now. They may not understand. They may not appreciate them, and they may discourage your pursuit of them. Your dreams are sacred. Keep them that way by protecting them from negativity and discouragement from yourself and others. Wow. So obviously some of you are like starting this new thing, and it's like, because you're trying to like leave something behind that's no longer serving you or whatever, and you want to start this new journey. And obviously there's somebody, for some of you, there's people around you that won't be supportive of this dream. So it's very important that you keep it to yourself at this time and not share it until, I mean, this is just like my rule of magic and manifestations anyway, is just keep your friggin' mouth shut about it and don't be sharing it with people, because it's none of their damn business to begin with. And also, you don't need their energies barfing all over what you're trying to accomplish. Just keep it to yourself, do your own thing, and then in time, when it's right, you can reveal what your plans are, what you did, okay? And then we have walnut, okay? Let's see. This is a new deck, and this is my first time using it, so I'm popping it here for you guys. Some of the descriptions on these are a little weird, but it's like still. So walnut. Walnut is one of Earth's ancient mothers because of the nourishment it provides. Of course, the walnut nourishes us in material sense through its fruit, but its spiritual gift is wisdom. Coming into accord with the walnut angel strengthens our foresight, understanding, sensitivity, and ability to empathize. This creates a healthy foundation for our powers of judgment and sense of justice. With the help of walnut, we draw the right conclusions from our experiences, attaining a mature and deep understanding of life and its governing principles. Since time immemorial, the gentle power of walnut has been honored for its contribution to our spiritual development. Without the walnut, we act in a superficial, hasty, and short-sighted manner. Ignorance and coarseness gain the upper hand, which quickly leads to misunderstanding and injustice. All too often, this results in needless confrontation, quarreling, and conflict. And what it's saying is wait and watch, listen and learn, no judgment, no action. Every coin has two sides, every problem three solutions. Find the path that in time will nourish all. Wow, okay. So I'm going to pull some little woodland spirit messages for you guys to close this out. Let's see what we get for you guys. What messages does this go to here? Tell us what messages here. All right. What messages? Whoa, 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 whoa. Too many, no. Okay. All right, that's it. All right, so what do we got here for you guys? We have transform. Emerge with beauty and grace from your cocoon. The night. Find comfort in the night where the world switches off and the stars burn bright. Caution. Tread softly so as not to disturb the woodland floor. So yeah, I think that that's about like, you know, being quiet and being cautious with who you share your plans and your aspirations with, because I feel like this whole thing is a very transformative thing for you. Some of you might actually have just gone through a dark night of the soul, and but you're comfortable with it. You know what I mean? It's like within that night, you see those stars burning bright. You see the future hope. You see your wishes and your dreams coming true. Don't let anybody take you off that path from that, okay? Humility. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless. Exactly, okay? Ugh, I love that message. Renew. Nature continuously renews itself year after year. So yes, this is the world tree. It's that cycle. It's that renewal. This is a brand new start for you. And then it's going to take you down a whole nother cycle. And then that process will start all over again. Flow. Go with the flow as water trickles down a stream. Do not hurry. Learn. Take a lesson from the owls. Deeply observe the night. Oh my God. Okay. And you'll become a little wiser in the day. Exactly. I feel like you guys definitely need to do some shadow work, or you just have done shadow work. And because of that, you've learned a lot about yourself. You learned a lot about what you can tolerate and what you don't tolerate. And what's interesting is we have the sun here and we have the moon here. We have a moon here as well. I really feel like it's really important you guys maintain that balance, you know, of masculine and feminine energies as well. But I do feel like you guys are learning from this process. And growth. The tallest oak tree once started as a seedling. Don't be afraid to start something new. Exactly. What a nice message. All right, guys. I wish you much luck on your journey too. So make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for further notifications of videos that I put out. In the drop-down box, there is information to get a personal reading with me or me and my Pisces-Twin, as well as Ko-fi and Amazon information, and my Instagram account, as well as Ciara's Instagram account. Please do come say hi to us and follow us on Instagram. We love to talk to all of our viewers and get to know you, okay? So I will catch you in the next one. Bye. For those of you who picked the Dragonstone, this is going to be your reading right now. I'm going to start off with the tarot cards to see what elements we are going to be working with here. So we have the Ace of Chalices, and we have the Standing Stone, which is the Justice card, okay? Oh, wow. Okay, so you guys, obviously, the Ace of Chalices is always like a new beginning, a new offer, an offer of love. And then we have that Standing Stone, which is the Justice card, which is all about, you know, karma, balance. What I'm seeing here is definitely, you need to make sure that your emotions are in check and balanced right now. Make sure that everything is okay. Because I'm seeing the lilies, and I'm seeing these daisies down here as well. It's like he loves me not. He loves me not. I think that some of you are stressing out and you're worried about like a relationship, okay? You're worried about if somebody has feelings for you or not. But I do feel that this is a karmic relationship, and it's meant to happen, and it'll only happen at its own pace. And if you're actually in a relationship right now, it is telling you here to make sure that you are balanced in this relationship, and that there's no one who is giving more than the other, that it's an equal give and take. Because if it's not, then something needs to be done about it. Either you need to get out of this relationship, or you need to work it out and make sure that that is addressed. I do see this spider with the spider web there in the stones, which is, oh, what a tangled web we weave. At first we, you know, practice to deceive came into my head. Some of you might not being honest, some of you are not being honest about your feelings for somebody, or you're not being honest with yourself about how a certain relationship is going, or just about your own feelings within you, how you're feeling about yourself. That, but I really, overall, this is the element of water here, okay? This is all about the emotions. So there is some heavy emotional shit that is going on here, and it needs to be balanced. And I do feel like for some of you, for maybe just one of you, that there is some sort of past life or karmic relationship that will be coming in soon. So let's take a look to see what else we have here for you guys. We have Meadowsweet. Oh my God, that's so, every time I see that, it reminds me of Supernatural. the one episode with the two, it's like a Christmas episode. And she's like, oh, isn't that the finest thing you ever did smell? And she's talking about the meadowsweet wreaths. We have dandelion, persistent pursuits, and we have hornbeam, okay? Which we will take a look to see what all of these mean right now. So with dandelion, let's take a look and see what that has to do with. Oh, okay. And it's in the upright position, which is good. Dandelion is often treated as a pest and not recognized for its wonderful qualities. It is a plant filled with vitamins and minerals, and it is an herbal remedy. It has an application to easing skin conditions. This tenacious plant reminds us to persist. Don't give up just because others do not understand or feel something may not be beneficial, or because they are unable to see beyond the surface. If you persist, you will succeed. Do not stop trying, and do not let others dissuade you right now. Wishes come true through believing and persisting. Okay. You know what's interesting? You got dandelions, you got daisies right here too. That's interesting. Okay, so with meadowsweet, let's take a look at what meadowsweet has to say. If I can find it. Okay, transition, blessing, and celebration. Nice. Okay. Traces of meadowsweet, heather, and royal fern have been found on Neolithic drinking vessels in Scotland, leading archaeologists to speculate that these plants were used to brew ale. Later, meadowsweet was used in marriage celebrations. This card may indicate that a time of celebration or transition is due. Meadowsweet's creamy flowers and summery smell are a reminder that change is one of the greatest features of being alive in this world, and that the best way to accept change is to celebrate it. Whether you are leaving a job, relationship, or familiar surroundings, or are joining forces with colleagues or a partner, this is a time to truly celebrate the change that is occurring. Offering flowers to the gods or goddess and accepting the transformations this transition will bring. The card may also be urging you to formally mark and celebrate a transition or major event in your life, or that of your family that you've been tempted to ignore, such as moving or leaving home, reaching puberty, succeeding in a creative project, achieving a significant age, separating, or divorcing. Okay, there's a little message for maybe one or two of you, okay? So, but the point is to make sure that you're celebrating milestones within your life. I feel like that there could be some of you are actually, like I said, some of you are going to be leaving, you know, but I feel like some of you have a relationship that's coming in and it's worth celebrating, okay? Because it is like someone you've known before in a past life and whatnot. And these moments should be recognized. So let's take a look at hornbeam and see what that has to say. Okay. Oh. Hornbeam. At the center of every truly sacred place, we are awakened to a new level of consciousness, a new way of being. This is where the humans can relate to the other realms within the multidimensional universe. Sacred places are spiritual gateways. At times, accessing these gateways is an arduous task, demanding great concentration and a constant flow of pure energy. Look at that. There's a flowing like river right there. Where was I? Okay, sacred places such as temples are surrounded by protective walls to facilitate this. Stone walls are very effective, but stone is also a dead material, and can shut out the outside world too much. The best protective screen for a sanctuary is a living hedge, and in temperate climates, hawthorn and hornbeam are ideal. Hornbeam protects the sacred grove and is the true keeper of mysteries. It is a mature and measured warrior with many more qualities than its modest manner would suggest. Hornbeam protects our spiritual motives, gives us insight and self-awareness, and imparts good sense and sincere intentions. For the hornbeam to live a simple and modest life is enough. Like a Zen master living by the maxim, before enlightenment, chop wood and carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood and carry water. Practical and with secure roots, it knows its job and finds fulfillment in the task itself. Hornbeam is the silent servant and serves the silence. Spirit is the master, and Hornbeam guards the master's chamber. If the angel of Hornbeam is expelled from its rightful place, we cannot perceive boundaries, with the result that we ignore the needs of others to have our own space. Furthermore, we begin to deny the spiritual aspect of nature. Wow. So the oracle it's the most holy sanctum, innermost kernel, for which you are ready to die, for which you are not quite ready to live. Protect the flame. You are the garden of the mysteries, the master's silent servant. That's some heavy shit. So from that, what I'm taking off that is, it's kind of funny because we have those stones around the main standing stone, and it's talking about the stone, you know, it makes boundaries, and it can protect, or it can actually shut out the world. So some of you obviously need to protect yourself in this situation, but some of you are putting up too many walls and boundaries and not letting enough love into your life, okay? You're shutting someone out that shouldn't be shut out, possibly. Just be aware. Be aware of shutting down your emotions as well, and not speaking your truth, and not reciprocating of affections where there should be. Just make sure that there's balance, you guys. Seriously, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull some of these woodland, whispering wood little messages for you guys. Let's see what comes up. What do they need to hear? What messages can we add on to this? Let's see. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? I think one more. There it is. Oh, okay. All right, guys. So, for you, teach. Inspire others and let nature be your greatest teacher. Like the messages within this, like what was it saying to you? What was speaking the most to you there? Because that's your teachable moment. And how teachable are you? Path. Wander on the path less traveled. What you find might surprise you. Forbearance. Do not be deterred by the thorn amidst the roses. Wow. Do not be deterred. Maybe somebody's actually closed off to you, and they seem a little off-putting, but by using a little bit of tenderness and kindness, it might actually open them up and you might find something out. Time. Embrace in the dewdrops of life before they disappear with the morning sun. Whoa. Interesting. Trust. The robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on. Listening to your intuition, you guys. We have music. God, this is coming up again. There is a melody to be heard in the deepest parts of the woods, if only we listen. Obviously, you guys need to be listening and paying attention to people in your relationships, your love relationships. Also, if some of you are not in a union with somebody or something, you might be getting hits, like clairaudient hits, like with music. You might hear certain song lyrics or something like that. Like there might be messages contained in those. Patience. Everything can be accomplished at nature's pace. So this is a divine time thing for sure. We have idle hours. take some time out to lie on the emerald grass. That's like a reflection. Meditate. Take some time to yourself to reflect on how far you've come and what's going on. Okay? Woods. Be like the woods. Calm, soothing, mysterious, and full of life. Caution. Tread softly so as not to disturb the woodland floor. Be careful with your words and your actions, and definitely your emotions, because they could get you into hot water and it could cause drama when there was none. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's all I've got for you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for further notifications of videos that I put out. In the drop-down box, there is personal reading information to get a reading with me or me and my Pisces-Twin, plus Amazon Ko-fi, and there's Instagram information down below. Please don't be shy. Come say hi on Instagram to us. We really do love to talk and converse with our soul family here that come and watch our YouTube videos. So thank you so much for being with us, and I will catch you in the next one. My last group here with the tiger's eye. This is going to be your reading today, and I'm going to take a look at the tarot cards to see what element we're going to be working with here, okay? We have the crone, which is the strength card, and we have the 8 of Athenes, which is the 8 of swords. So, okay, guys. Some of you are in a shitty situation, and I feel like a lot of it, for most of you, it's definitely in your head, okay? You are really needing to tap into your inner strength in order to break free from this entrapped mind of yours. I feel like that there's some kind of situation where you're creating a hell, you're making a hell of your own making within your mind. You know what I mean? It's like some of you could actually be in a physical like situation where you do feel trapped, like you are in like a sticky, like a bad marriage or a bad relationship or something, and you're trying to get away from it. But you think it's, you know, it's because it could be difficult. But the point is you have that inner strength in which to move on from the situation. Okay. A lot of the time, this is an illusion. This is you're bound, and you know, things are a lot less harsh than you think for some of you, because it's like you're worrying and it's all in your head. You're feeling trapped. You're feeling, you know, bound, but you are creating this and bringing it on yourself. Because you know, when we're dealing with swords, which that's what this is, it's the 8 of swords. It's all about the intellect. It's all about the mind. It's all about communications. Maybe some of you are feeling that you can't speak your mind or speak your truth, but that is a fucking illusion. It's bullshit. You do have that strength. You have that mighty lion within you. Now let it freaking be unleashed. In whatever situation you're dealing with, you do have the strength, and you need to call upon that strength right now to break out of this situation. Okay? So let's get a little bit of more clarity on this to find out exactly more dirty deets. And we have wheat. Oh, I know what this is going to be about. Oh, and oh my God, I bet you this is going to have to do with Bridget, okay? Which is, she's all about, I'm guessing, okay? I feel like that this is going to have to exactly reiterate this card and having strength and resilience, okay? And we have oak, oh my God. And we have mountain, spiritual quest. Fascinating, okay. This situation is going to definitely lead some of you onto a spiritual quest. It's a spiritual awakening that you're going through. Maybe you're in a dark night of the soul right now, but it is going to cosmically bitch slap your ass into a whole new awakening. And you're going to find out how freaking strong you really are. You're like the mighty friggin' oak here. And I see my little horned god there in there with his antlers on his head. I feel like some of you are definitely going to go through like a Kundalini awakening. Very much going to get in touch with your creativity and your sexual side. You know, you're going to bring about that abundance and fertility in your life through this situation. So let's take a look and see what this spiritual quest has to say. Okay. So Where are you? Come on. Oh, it's mountain. Duh. I'm like looking at the wrong thing. Oh, it's been a long day, you guys. This says mountains. 39. Okay, let's see if that's it. Yes, they typoed it. Mountains are places of great primal energy. There are places for facing fear. They are places for facing fears and testing one's purpose. When done so courageously, the rewards are great. You are on a spiritual quest. The spiritual quest, though, is not to find the light above, but to find the light within. And take off that blindfold, y'all, so that you can see the light, all right? To find the light within so that you may shine it out. New vistas are opening. As you overcome obstacles, you will develop a true sense of your own spiritual power. When you climb mountains, you enter the world of spirits. Spirit contact is now more tangible. You hear your own inner spirit more clearly, as well as the spirits around you. Oh, wow, clairaudience, hello. So, yeah, be paying attention to noises, sounds, all kinds of stuff. Pay attention to your dreams as well right now. Okay, let's take a look at wheat and see what it has to say. Here we go. Harvest, nourishment, and abundance. The time of harvest is a time of abundance, of appreciation for all that nature has given us. It is also a time for celebrating the results of your hard work, and choosing this card could indicate that it is time to stop working for a while, to take some time to appreciate your achievements and give thanks for the harvest in your life. It may be that you spend a great deal of energy sowing seeds and caring for your plants, working for the future, caring for your family. But it is vital that you also give yourself time to savor life in the moment and to enjoy the family as a community, a tribe too. This card may also indicate that you're entering a phase of abundance, bringing you riches in your relationships and in your spiritual, creative, and material lives. This is a card that symbolizes generosity. When your needs at a material and emotional level are satisfied, you are then free to focus on the gifts you can give the world. Wow. So, definitely I feel like you guys got some spiritual stuff on deck here. Also, you could be studying something at this time as well. And I feel like it's telling you to look into something you're interested in right now. Like something that has caught your eye, that you've thought about a lot, that you wanted to learn more about. I feel like this is a time that is good for you to be doing that. So for this Tree Angel Oracle deck, let's take a look at the oak tree here, which I have oak trees all around me at the moment. Really big ones. So, virtually no other living thing in the biosphere has the same vitality and sheer life force as the oak tree. Human beings have been aware of this since time immemorial, and entire cultures have sought out its presence. They drew great power from the king of the trees, but unfortunately often misused its force to wage war on and conquer other peoples. The oak tree is associated with Mars, a planet that is often too hastily identified with the god of war. Originally, and indeed for many centuries, Mars was the god of farming. Oh my God. What? Oh my God. And the protector of the house and homestead, its role as a defender eventually leading to its connection with war. And indeed, oak is at home in a broad spectrum of human associations, since its energy is essentially neutral. How we use it is up to us. Okay? The gift of Oak Angel is to be filled with energy and power. Success is assured. We become confident and strong in body and mind. We can fight if necessary and also protect those whom we love. And thanks to the medicine of oak, we do so with great integrity. Without the blessings of oak, we are seized with lethargy, fear, and fatigue. Weakness, laziness, and despondency lead to general failure. In society, this plays out as spineless opportunism and blind obedience. Warriors and leaders become followers and imitators. If we are totally cut off from oak, darkness and depression ensue, and lies and betrayal follow. I feel like some of you are definitely betraying yourself in this situation. You're not seeing all there is to see of the situation because you're so focused on something negative instead of looking at the positivity of it, okay? Because I feel like you have a lot of fucking abundance and you have this ability to manifest great things in your life, but you're letting fear and whatever the hell is troubling you within your mind to get in the way of keeping you from your successes, okay? And also that spiritual enlightenment. So let's take a look at your Whispering Woods messages. What does this group need to hear? What group does this group need to hear? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we're done. Holy shit, you guys. I already see some of these and it's pretty fucking gnarly. All right. Let's start with this one first. Let go. Enjoy the pulsing light of the firefly, but don't hold on too tight. I feel like definitely there's some shit that you really need to let go of because we have adventure, live wild and free. Like that lion. Like, you know, what is it called? The movie Born Free with the lion. And I could just hear that theme song, Born Free, you know, that's you. Okay. But you're letting this happen instead of being that lion. Okay. Opportunities. Unfurl like a fern, even without warm sunlight. Exactly. So even in darkness, you can find the light if you want to. Okay. And the fern can survive within that dark period. They actually become beautiful, lush, and green, you know? Strength. Holy shit. Look at that. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. Cleanse. Wash your weary spirit clean and take a walk in the wooded glades. Renew. Nature continuously renews itself year after year. I think every group has gotten this card. And this one too. Music. There's a melody to be heard in the deepest parts of the woods, if only we listen. And, you know, talking about like hearing stuff. So there, pay attention to music and sounds and things like that around you at this time, because there's messages within them. Wish. Make a wish with the dandelion in the wind. And you know what's funny is the last group had the dandelion card. Kindness. Take respite by a pond and be kind to yourself and others. Yes, you need to be able to forgive yourself, okay? Don't be so damn hard on yourself. I feel like a lot of you are being really hard on yourself and you shouldn't. Journey. Branch out to new worlds. Branch out like an oak tree to new worlds. Risk. Learn to grow wherever you are planted. Wow. Okay, guys. Because no matter where you go, there you are, right? No matter where you go, there you are. You can thrive, you can grow in any situation. Do not let illusion make you think otherwise. Do not fool yourself. Do not self-sabotage yourself. You have power, great power within you. Now utilize that shit. All right? That's all I have for you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for further notifications of videos that I put out. In the drop-down box, there's personal reading information with me or me and my Pisces-Twin, plus Amazon, Ko-fi, and Instagram information. Do come say hello to us on Instagram. We love to talk to you guys and you know, we love it when you say hi to us. We appreciate it. We like to make friends that way. So thank you guys for being with me today, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.